SingleBlackGayDad Peepee. Hello, welcome to another episode of Single Black Gay Dad. Today I want to talk about something that not a lot of people talk about, is men using their sexuality and their sex appeal to get what they want. In one of my favorite movies, Players Club, it was said, use what you got to get what you want, okay? Women aren't the only ones who take advantage of that, especially in situations where I know that someone wants to get some, you know what I'm saying? Like as a Pisces, I'm naturally very flirtatious. I will flirt with you even if I'm not attracted to you. I flirt with women all the time and I'm not trying to go down the coochie route. We see a lot of straight guys who take advantage of the gay community on OnlyFans because a lot of gay men pay for the fantasy. And let's be honest, these men know that women are not gonna be spending the money on OnlyFans to see some Peepee. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peepee is a dime a dozen. As women know, like, all you gotta do is go to your inbox on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and it's like, hello, Peepee. You know? You don't gotta go very far, especially as a woman, to see that. And even as a gay man, like, a lot of times we get unsolicited nudes that we never asked for. A lot of people complain. I will never complain about getting unsolicited nudes. Just saying. No shame. Inbox always open. Just saying. But a lot of people, obviously, it's unwarranted. They don't want that. It's sexual harassment. But women definitely take advantage of their sex appeal, and men do too. And this video is me telling my experiences about using what I got to get what I want. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only got this for so long. You only got this mug and this body, you know, for so long. You might as well take advantage and use it to your advantage. And we always talk about, like, pretty privilege. Pretty people, pretty women get out of some things that other people that are visually challenged.
Your show is ugly.
You ugly! Don't have the same luck with. Like, pretty girls get out of tickets. They get out of all kind of mess. They get a little extra fries in their meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they use it to their advantage. They get the city girl lifestyle. They get the men to buy them bags and take them on trips and be their sponsor. You know, we all want a sponsor, honey.
Saying, why spend mine when I can spend yours?
Y'all know I love me a black man. I'm black love personified. Of course, I'm not loyal to the extent of missing out on love because I only want to date a black man, but my preference is black men, and I find men from other races attractive, but at the end of the day, my main attraction is to black men. But men of other races love them some me. Like, they want some of this, you know, and that's fine. But I'm not really feeling it like that because, I don't know, part of it is I'm very aggressive. And I'm not saying that only black men can handle aggression, but I'm like a 20. And the average man can handle about a 5. And if for me, I've talked to other men from other races, it hasn't gone as far as actually dating, but I could tell that they're taken aback by that because they're not used to people being on this level all the time. And I'm a bit much. I'm too much. So a lot of times I'm not usually into other men because I feel fetishized when they approach me. It's always like, do you got a BBC? How big is your BBC? Like, how about hello, what's my name? Like, how are we jumping straight into that? Like, you don't know me like that. So I usually get very turned off. I've never, no shade, I don't think I've ever been approached by a man of another race who knew how to approach me properly. It's always a sexually suggestive question, or it might be like, hello, how are you? How big is your BBC? It's usually down that trajectory. It never usually deviates from that specific format. I'm a homeowner, and my very first home, which was a condo that I got 9 years ago, builder was looking for 20% down. I think at the time 20% down would have probably been 60 grand or so at the time. I don't remember, like, quite a substantial amount that I definitely did not have. And I remember, like, I I believe in the power of manifestation. So when I want something, I surround myself around that thing. I research, I submerge in it, I become obsessed with it. And that condo was no different. Like I'd always be going to the sales center, just imagining myself in it. And the sales guy, this older white gentleman, he was gay. He was like watching me, like, you know, I always see you here. Like, what's the deal? Like, what is stopping you from putting a deposit down? Because you obviously want to. So I remember I saw the brochure for the condo, and I remember seeing the deposit structure, and it was completely out of my budget. It was like the 20% down, the typical when you're buying a brand new home, it's like they want 5% on signing, 5%, and then 5% on occupancy. So me calculating, crunching the numbers, I'm a person who couldn't save $20. So me, I was like, how the hell am I gonna be able to afford this place when I have no savings? He's like, what's stopping you? So I was like, obviously putting down 20%. So he's like, you know what? He's like, I like you. So, and I'm like, flirting with the man, knowing damn well that he's not my cup of tea, but we gonna use what we got to get what we want, honey. So I was flirting with him and whatnot. He's like, you know what? Let me see what I could do. So he's like, what if I were to be able to get you a way to put 5% down? I was like, the 5% at that point was still about 14,000 or so. I think it was around 14, 15,000. And I was like, I can't do that tomorrow, but if you do like a payment structure possibly, I could possibly swing this, make it happen. And the man pulled some strings. He talked to the builder, and he was able to make that work for me. Like, and I was able to get some loans, take up overtime at work, and I was able to save that 15 grand in order to buy my very first home. I guess I used my pretty privilege and the fact that he likely wanted to smash me to my advantage. And then the irony about this home that I'm in now too, a similar situation. Like when I sold my condo, I would have had enough to put down the 20%. But at the time, in order to make the original deposits before my condo was sold, the same thing. There was another older gentleman who was also gay who was flirting with me and was like, you know, here's the deposit structure. I'm like, I can't afford to do that right now, but I really want this home. You know, like, are there any other options available for me? And same thing, he went to the builder. He was able to crunch some numbers and let him know, like, you know, this guy really wants it. I want to do this favor for him. And he's like, to me, he's like, you know, don't make me look bad. I'm like, no, like I wanted it. And I was like, I want to have kids and I want to live in that home. I'm obsessed. I need to have it. So same thing. He went to his boss, bended the rules. I was the only one in this development, the smaller deposit structure that I had, that was stretched out and gave me more time to pay and whatnot. So it just goes to show, like, closed mouths don't get fed. And if you open your mouth, you ask for what you want or you're suggested, men definitely do it the same way women do it. So I feel no qualms about it. And as long as I got this, I'm gonna use it to my advantage and I'm gonna get what I want. Honey, men definitely use their sexuality to their advantage. Even like straight men, as I said, they know that they're straight. And they know that men want them. And the ones who are comfortable in the sexuality are going to flaunt it and get you to spend and subscribe to their OnlyFans, or they're going to flirt with you to get what they want. And no shade, there is nothing wrong with that. Like, feel good about yourself, love your body, love you. And if others love you too and you can get something out of it too, like, I'm not mad at you. But I want to talk about that. What are y'all's experiences with using your sexuality and what you got, what God gave you? Like, let me know, because I know a lot of you women, you beautiful, gorgeous women, be given the switch and the walk to get what you want. So what has someone given you because of your pretty privilege? Like, what discounts have you gotten because of your looks? What things and rules have been broken and amended because of your looks? Like, let me know. Let's discuss below. I know I'm not the only one. I'm just probably the one who's more brave enough to say it, but I know that a lot of people can relate to that. I'm just saying. Thank you for tuning into another video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share if you care, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe now.